Alrighty, hello everyone, hello. Welcome to Photigy Q&A, and I am your host Alex Koloskov. Today I'm going to talk about submissions that you had on Photigy Premium members on Facebook group. And meanwhile, let me know how do you hear me, well or not, post plus, and we'll be good to go. Hear me, see me, and feel about all that we're doing here. Okay. Let's see. Excuse me. So, back to the basis. Here we go. What is my throat? And this is the latest one, and we have question from hello Aurora, from Rizalde about helping how to photograph this kind of products, objects. How to step light and diffuser. So Rizalde. This what I have on all the courses that you probably bought, okay? And we do have lesson how to shoot white and glossy stuff on a white background. You need to go there and check it out. In short, I'll tell you in short, but it will be really short. So what you do, you place your subject on, the best way is to place it on a clear plexiglass, bend the way that it resembles shooting table. So if your camera is here, let me show you. Well, no. Let me do it in words. So you bend it this way, so place the subject somewhere in the middle and highlight it. How to highlight glossy subject? You use a light and diffuser behind it, okay? How to make white background? You put a light to highlight a background that is really far away, like 6 feet, for example. It's a cool distance, 6 feet away from the subject. You put separate lights to highlight the background, which is white, and you don't see any glass because there is highlight behind it, but you see the subject, okay? Subject won't be overexposed because the light for the background is not really highlighting the subject. It's separate sets of light, okay? So it's short. Hello, Businka. And well, it's really short. But like I said, this is Q&A. I'm glad to answer your question, but what you ask about like light and setup and everything. Please navigate. We have these classes on Pro Club and some of the courses how to shoot stuff on a white background, okay? Yeah, or it could be like Alisa suggested, background could be artificial. You can clip it and put it on a white background. But in any case, you have to shoot subject on a relatively bright background. It may be not completely white, but if you're gonna cut it and put it on a background, on a white background in Photoshop, make sure that your real background is relatively bright. Okay, otherwise it will look crazy. Okay. Anyway, start shooting, submit your result, submit your lighting setup, and I'll tell you what you do right and what you do wrong. This is the best way to learn photography. Just start shooting. Now, Sanfer. Hello, Sanfer. You have these two photos, 1 and 2, and some lighting setup. Okay. That's interesting lighting setup. It's hard to shoot with such diffusers and reflectors, man. I mean, physically hard to get something good. But you got it. This is good. On this photo, I like the composition. Okay, I like the way that you lay down the watch all around. However, here the surroundings slightly more visible than the watch. Surrounding has this really bright lines, like edges, right? And the watch in the middle is visible. And the whole thing is cool, but somehow I have a little bit distraction from this surrounding. The watch is not that contrast. Okay, so it's a little bit losing, little bit. This one, it really stands out, like pop up. The watch is really visible because the background is blurred. I like this really, very much as well, if I can say so. However, I don't like the composition here. Something is not right. Why you put it this way? Think about this. The watch facing up, okay? This is where watch is looking at. It's like a person side, like a face, right? Face of the watch. When you shoot portrait, you probably know that if you place a person in 1/3 of your frame, if you avoid to be in the middle, okay, that's fine. You put 1/3, and person is looking not to the camera but like to somewhere else. You don't put it on to the closest edge, right, and leave like the whole thing empty. The half, not half, 2/3 of your frame is empty. You put it in the first third, and the person should be looking at the second 2/3 of the frame, right? This is how we do the portraiture. Same thing here. If the watch looking up, I would place it at the bottom, okay? More on the bottom, so we have more room on top. Better to be in the middle. Plus, I'm not sure if it's cool to have it horizontally, but maybe. I tend to shoot watches like more diagonally placed, okay? So the composition is something that you really need to work on. Grab, good examples. Go to photographer's portfolio. Just look at the photos. Usually, it just like some part of your brain should be trained to see, to feel that composition. Okay. Then, regarding the photo itself. So, what is going on with your glass? What is this? What are these spots? Basically, your watch face is dirty. It's really dirty. This is why it doesn't look good. You know how good the jewelry or watch look cool when they kind of polished. That kind of look that you just pulled it out of some sort of like a liquid, almost like an oil. It's so polished. Everything is shiny. I understand that this is not that type of watch with lots of metal, but at least the glass, man, it should be clean. It's just have residue. I don't know. Why are you doing this? Clean it, man. So, in terms of lighting and everything, sunflower. It's cool that you have this diffuser. This is good. It's already good. But you really need to get a little bit more professional equipment to get better results. And as for the watch, try to shoot something more complicated. This one is the easy one. It's not glossy, except the glass. And it's just whatever you shoot it with, you don't need even to use diffuser. It will work because it's just matte subject for most of the surface. Get something glossy. It will be really challenge for you, and you will understand that this lighting setup is not gonna work because you need to have a little bit more professional diffusers. Do it yourself. You know how to simply do it. If you have that savage plastic, cut a piece of cardboard, cut the opening in it, same for the frame, but it will be way larger. Put that sheet of Savage Plastic, and voila. Okay, do a few of them and work with them. Okay, this one actually has more potential. Just clean the watch, clean the glass. Everything should be nice and clean, all in focus. Maybe make a little bit darker surrounding, and watch will start popping up a little bit more, and it will be, I think, the best shot for you. Okay, this is not a good composition. Anyway, good try. Keep going. I want to see more of your photos. Thank you. Alrighty, Aurora. Soap saga. Oh, I love it. You have a good saga, you know. The only thing that you do it for client, right? As far as I remember, you have different colors of the background all the time. No? Yeah, here and there. How consistent it is? It should be like one series, right? I mean the series of products, or I mean same line but different products, like soap. Okay, so boom boom, all kind of soap. I would suggest you to choose like a color schema. You know, like for website, for example, there are a few colors that you can use. Same here. Choose those few colors and use them. So each image will I mean, it could be different, but it will resemble the same palette. Where is your saga? You need to post it. Okay, anyway, I remember some of them colorful. I mean, your soap, some of them like just white background. This one, for example, has some beautiful background, and then you shoot on completely white background. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So what I'm saying, maybe some colored light on the background would be beneficial, or maybe paper. In terms of, you know, photography itself, lighting, everything that reflects light somehow semi-glossy way looks good. This ribbon, you know, with a texture is good. Texture on these guys, and thank you. Yeah, you posted larger image. It helps. Yeah, you see, overall it's good, but look at this magnification. Gray background and sort of like a gray soap. I mean, it's okay, but think what you can do to make it stand out a little bit more. Either make like a white background, so like with shadows, with everything, but really white. Maybe it will be helping there. Or, like I said, it could be colorful. But since you already done, so probably make it white. It will be cool. Okay, this is the final one, right? Okay, so instead of white, you made the spot, which is actually not bad too. So if you make this darker, yeah, this one looks bad. Okay, marble soap. Marble is fine. I mean, it's a matter of making it standing out. And the bag is good, looks good, you know, with this soap. The green towel with these flowers. Yeah, even though there is no green anywhere, even on the label, you see it's blue and a little bit of like violet. There is violet color, right? Maybe you need to stick to this palette. Just saying. I mean, it's up to you. Green just looks a little bit kind of not from here. I would use, you know, something like like a burgundy milkish sort of color, like red wine with milk sort of color, you know. For the towel, the flowers could be anything, whatever. Probably white flowers, not sure. Yeah, maybe blue, you know, or bluish, or like a little bit in magenta side, because there is, well, it's not magenta, it's kind of gray. I mean, the brownish, reddish color on the soap, right? So not green, okay? What I'm saying, that's probably not green. I like the ribbon. And yeah, I think it may be. Well, I need to try. I'm talking about the colored background. Slightly, you know, it should be. Maybe not. Maybe yes. I don't know. You know, there is not much you can do here in terms of lighting, because it's very simple. You know, just soap bricks that basically looks good, unless you have some sharp light and, you know, make like a dramatic picture. But it's not dramatic, it's more like e-commerce on an almost white background, which is fine. You just need to think, you know, it's all about, I guess, propping, you know, some propping that will bring attention. Like this towel, it brings attention to the whole picture, and then people start seeing the soap. With that soap color on that background, it's not gonna catch any attention, right? It's like, there is some, like a bag, which is dark, and then something green. This is what I see for first second. I don't see soap at all. Second, I see soap. So, yeah, well, it's maybe not boring. I don't know. This part, you know, where the soap is a little bit boring. This, if I crop it, like I said, if I crop, this is where it starts getting bored. So. However, you know, each element of it looks good. So think about the whole impact. And like I said, it's good photo. Don't think that, you know, I said, hey, it's bad, and it's good. It's good. Either thinking, you know, what you can do to make it even better. Grab attention a little bit more on the right place, you know. Good. Thank you, Aurora. Okay, sunfur. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. This is something more interesting than that watch, because it has, you know, reflections and everything. And okay, you have some diffuser, which is okay. You use these lights, the speed lights, without anything. You know, it's fine. I mean, whatever you need. The shape, I mean. I would suggest at least put some diffuser to it, unless this flash is zoomable. If there is a zoom, which you can change on the speed light, then you don't need, because you can control the spread. Okay, if it's not zoomable, maybe you need to just control a little bit spread of the light. Anyway, let's see. Okay. So, sunfur. Same question, the very first question is the composition. Why you position it this way? I would rotate it a little bit. Somehow, laying down that horizontally, at least in my world, that doesn't look good. I would rotate it, okay? I would place it slightly towards like a vertical placement. Not completely, more diagonally maybe, since it's laying down. This is the easy way to read everything, you know, and yeah, if you shoot product, you show label to the viewer in a better angle. Unless there is some story going on, that is fine to have it on the side. But there is no story here, right? It just on an empty background, almost empty background. What is this? What is that? I just not getting, really. I mean, what it's doing there? Is it like a little piece of, like, where it was standing and then it fall? You probably can. Oh, polarized filter. Okay, that's actually cool. Polarized filter, that's high tech. So you have polarizer on the bottom of this diffuser, right? On the bottom. And CPL filter on the camera, right? Circular polarized filter on the camera, so you can control it, I guess, right? Oh, okay, I see now what it is. So it should something that shouldn't be on a final shot, if this is final. I mean, I would completely kind of wipe it off. Yeah, support, I see now, yeah. Because it's not visible. I mean, understandable what it is. The lighting though, lighting is good. I like this lighting. You did all right. The quality, by the way, of the picture is kind of somehow blurry. I hope it's just some compression or stuff. Make sure it's in focus. I mean the label, because for me label is a little bit blurry. This where I see the focus. Actually, yeah, I think you lost the focus because this the clamp looks more focused than this. So make sure that focus in the right place. I like the gradient. I like this highlight. It's a little bit too hot for me. I mean, too bright. It should be bright. Maybe just a little bit too much. A little bit. It's just overexposed. But again, there is no focus there. I mean, it's blurry. And there is no edge visible because of this. And it ruins a lot. Because the lighting is good. And it's like a soft, nice lighting from other side. The label looks great. So what I would do, I would rotate it a little bit. You can actually rotate the whole thing. Just try to rotate the canvas in Photoshop. Why not? Put more like 45 degree. Remove in Photoshop the clamp. And it's sort of like it resemble like it's submerged into some liquid. Was it liquid? No. Okay, so it's a reflection. But really, on this photo, it's almost like a black, not transparent liquid, or transparent liquid on a black table, and then you submerge it. This is how I see it. So it's probably post-production, and it's not finished, I would say. Okay. So finish it somehow and get the focus in the right place. But the lighting is cool. You got it right. Yeah. It's black glass. Yeah, I see. I understand. Yeah. So you use the polarized stuff to kind of kill reflection from your light on the background, right? To minimize it. It's a clever idea. You can kill the reflection from the glossy table, and reflection from the bottle still be there. You just need to dial down your light. It's a little bit too much, okay? And there is something with Photoshop. You did something that kind of looks a little strange. I don't see much here, okay? But it looks like some liquid, which is not. Good, it's cool experiment. Thank you, Sanfer. Okay, Aurora. Here we go. So you have really different setup for each shot. Well, maybe this is the idea then. It's fine. You have different, for I guess different soap, different, like a complete different background, different story. Okay, I remember there's something with that foam. You did you make it white? Yeah, more like white than blue, I think. So make sure it's not blue. Aurora, it's a little bit sort of like go sideways. This plate with the soap. Why? Just a camera angle, I guess. You place it horizontally to make a bar to be horizontal, and maybe because it's wider angle lens, or really this guy looks like it's falling. It's maybe due to perspective distortion. You may try to fix it, or suds. What the suds means? No, I'm just saying that, you know, it's like this. It's not horizontal. That's how I perceive it, at least, this plate. You know, just because of the angle and everything. I don't know. What else? The soap bar looks great. Texture, and actually looks better than the previous one, that gray on gray. Lighting for this, sharp light. For that one, you used probably some soft light, because it doesn't have the texture much. Yeah, soap bar, the previous one. I like this better. Okay, I love it. It just exactly how it should look like. This looks good too. Maybe you can brighten a little bit, brighten the label a little bit. Not big, you know. Flowers, okay. This piece of soap here, it's okay. Maybe it should lay down on a table. Not sure. Okay, let's leave it as it is. It just, you know. Oh, the form. Too much? No, I wouldn't say too much. The shape could be more sexier, you know. I like these big bubbles. It's kind of, it should be there. It gives the idea that it's really soapy and foamy. It's nice. It just a little bit, you know, the shape of it kind of rough. But again, not a big problem. Not a big problem though. Yeah, well, it's nice. I like it. The only thing that bothers me, this part, you know. So this guy is crooked, and then the soap sitting there, like a little bit kind of behind. I don't have exact recipe how I would do it. I would definitely play with different placement of this guy. Because you see, here is standing one. Maybe this one can be laid down on a table, really. Or, you know, if it's, think about story. If there is a form, like it's being used, so maybe you have to place this, you know, make this corner that story. But what's the story? You know, I was thinking like, hey, if it would be a shaving cream bar, like, you know, a long time ago they used soap milk to shave, I would put, you know, the like little brush, you know, the shaver, then something, then that milk, then the soap, you know, foam, and it will look really cool. But it's not about this. I mean, nobody used it. So think what story you can tell, why we have on this plate, why we have this foam. Maybe you can have, I don't know, bigger plate and that piece of soap inside, and then some little bit foam, like, you know, like somebody was washing hands, then drop to the plate that piece of soap and left some bubbles, you know, something like that. Okay, I'm just trying to brainstorm, but this part, yeah, it's not about like same. I mean, not much form, maybe a little bit too much. It's like what this form is doing there, you know. I would try to tell a story. Like, this is flower, okay, flowers for the flavor. It's like it tells me that, hey, there is some nice flavor of this soap. This is good. This is the story of the flavor, right? The smell. What the story of this? It's story of form, I understand, that, you know. So, yeah, because this stuff, it's all about story, right? You started it yourself. I didn't start by placing, you know, flowers and different background. So it's not just e-commerce. Anyway, it's good to think this way. Like, hey, what story I'm telling? What is going on there? Okay, it's good. The good image. Yeah. Good. There is no light behind. I would try maybe to have some, like, not really bright, but light a little bit from behind. But again, it looks good anyway. Thank you, Aurora. Okay. Alisa, hello, Alisa. We have this jewelry from you. Yeah, remember these? These looks good. So this is cool lighting setup, yeah. This is not sure where camera is, but probably good too. Okay, I see. That's fun that you have used that reflectors that close. Nice. Okay. Do it yourself cone. Yeah, cone is good here. Cone is good. This is why you got nice that gold bracelet and necklace, whatever is this necklace, probably. It looks good. These are not so. You see what is going on. You have F11. F11 is not enough to get all in focus, and it should be in focus. I mean, these are all the pieces. Otherwise, they look a little bit strange. Okay. Either they should be really far away, so they're not really in the focus. We understand. But for me, it's like, hey, you missed the focus. Sort of look. So I would make sure to shoot F16 maybe, or make them more flat. Why? I understand you use some. Yeah, you use the same like a bar or whatever. Make it vertical, not horizontal. So it will be on the same plane. All the pieces of this composition. This is what I would do. Then. Okay, you probably did it for purpose, I think, right? You want to kind of highlight the middle. You want to show the product in this little pendant. And this goes to darkness. Maybe this is why. Alisa, if this is the case, I wouldn't put them at all in the frame. If you want to have close-up of these two guys with a little bit of that chain, I would remove the rest. I don't think it should be there. If you put them there, make them bright, nice, and sharp in focus, or take them away. Okay, these two like this would be great to have. Yeah, and this should be all in focus. I understand this is not cropped image, but F11, yeah. Yeah, I got it, the idea. Well, like I said, when it's cool to lose the focus, when we shoot jewelry, especially when we shoot like pendants, bracelets and stuff, especially necklaces, pendants. When you have the main subject laying down, all in focus, facing the camera, and then the chain goes like, it's flat. It's not hanging. Goes sideways and gets blurred and darken it when it goes somewhere behind it. This is when it looks cool to lose the focus, because it kind of brings attention to the pendant. Here I think it just distracts. It's really like, I don't think it should be there. Again, subjective, but my opinion. And the lighting, if you talk about lighting for this pendant, it's not good. It's too dark. I mean, you lost. I would use the cone, definitely, because of the shape of this pendant. I would use the cone because we need to highlight everything. You need to control all that area that the glossy metal has, and create nice gradient. There is a way to shoot it really beautifully, this pendant. But you need to control all these areas that it's facing. It's 180 degree, plus minus, but yeah, it's about 180 degree from that subject standpoint. So you need to cover it with the cone and put multiple lights, 2 or 3 spotlights, to have some gradients, like edge gradient. I mean, bright edge, darker in the middle, or opposite, or play. it can look really nice. Same with the chain. Same with this guy. The cone probably will do some better work for it. And yeah, chain again, it will work. But how did you use cone or not? This is probably what you used, right? When you, yeah, I see it. Okay, this is the lighting setup. So it's not good. I mean, it kind of covers everything in front, but the result that the metal has some strange reflection. What is this? Where is your flat diffuser? If it doesn't work, if it grabs areas on the sides and there you have something else, you need to have either U-shaped instead of flat or a cone. This is what I would use. This lighting setup I would use for that necklace as well. Okay. So this is better. This is better, but still strange looking reflection. What is that? Outside in position I want. Well, yeah, I understand. It's not easy. I would, shoot it somewhere like that. Okay, with that crop, I will take away the background chains. I would put a spot behind and fix the reflection. In the cone, it should be, I mean, you can play the reflection anywhere you want. I mean, anyway, you can place some black strip inside the cone to make like if you like this S-shaped reflection on the metal, whatever is. But it should be some smooth gradient. It shouldn't be those strange lines like you have here. Okay, even this looks better. The gemstones itself actually not bad. They looks good. This is where you catch it. The gemstones are really like that lighting setup that you have with this flat panel in front of them, with hole for the lens, and the spot on that panel, and boom, yeah, gemstone, they look great because it reflects direct light from the front. But the rest is not so. Okay, thank you, Alisa. Lots of work, but you're learning a lot, I'm sure. Yeah, that was the final, I understand. Okay, Carol. Hello, Carol. Hello. Happy New Year. So, I guess this is the Midjourney Plus photography, right? And this is yeah, together with the previous shot, it's like, what? I mean, this is good. Yeah, I mean, the good product photography, good, really. This is a cool product. Baby is great. Yeah, they're lovely. When they sleep like this, it's just beautiful. When it's quiet, oh man, that's good. It's your baby. Wow, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Is it your first one, or are you experienced father? In any case, congratulations. It's a beautiful one. And the shot. Good. The reflections. Oh, the first. Wow. Then, yeah. You're now a big man. You're the father. That's cool. Now your life will, well, it's already changed the way that, it's never be the same. Never. So thank goodbye for the previous one before you get the child. For next 18 years. In a good way. Okay, so. Nice. The lighting is great, Carl. That is it all? I mean, the background, is it Midjourney, even with that palm, or is it real? Because it looks really real to me. Oh, probably not. Okay. I mean, yeah, at least there is a little bit reflection here, a little bit. No reflection anywhere else. Maybe it won't be. Maybe, I mean, it looks natural. It's fine, especially this one. Is it my imagination, or are people? What is going on? How to remove this guy? Going back to light tints and cones. Well, light tint, I was against it all the time, but the cone, I mean, why are you thinking like going back? I don't think they went away from them. They were using them all the time. The cone is the best friend of a photographer, jewelry photographer for sure. Okay, back to Carol. In any case, this is Carol. By the way, Carol, maybe Carol. Oh yeah, okay. Totally inexperienced. Nobody's experienced for first time. It's like real time experience what you're getting. Imagine I got two same time, two girls. It was like wow. And we were alone with my wife. I mean, no parents, but it was good for us because when we invited parents, it was disaster. Like parents they know better and they do all their way. So no parents. It was fun. Okay, video. Right. I see. Wow. Man. Wow. Well, really, I love it. It just... Okay, I need to send it. I mean, make a reel. In any case, I want to share it with all the credentials, with everything on Photigy Instagram. We get over 120,000 now. We grow a good. So, I mean, if you don't have a reel, make it. If you don't want to make it, just, Jen, our support lady, will contact you. We want to put it on our Photigy. Behind the scene and the final result, because it's awesome. So, it's good, it's creative. Sanford, look at the way that we position most of the products. It's not straight when it's like some creative shot, but it's not sideways. It's not on horizontally. Usually it's like somewhere between like 10 and 30 degree. We rotate it. This is what you do with watches, with everything, with that when it was some sort of like the cream or whatever that you were shooting. This is what I expect you to shoot it like, not a sideways. Okay. Oh man, you do good stuff. This is why wow. So yeah, I don't think that there is anything that I can really say that hey, I would do different. The bottom look a little bit kind of but there is something in it. It's almost like a bottle itself start getting some smoke. But it's okay. I mean, really, otherwise it won't be look good. It's more like a little bit more magic going on there. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about this darkness at the bottom. Yeah, probably okay. Maybe it's a little bit too much. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm trying to, just make up something, but it's good. Good for now. Thank you. Thank you, Carol. Good work, as usual. And congratulations again. Is it baby boy or baby girl? Blue, I guess, boy. No? Yeah, beautiful time. Okay. Next one, Aurora. Boy. Aurora, we have this. It's not okay. It's a hard drive actually. You will have time. That's fine. You'll have less time, but you will have. It's a passion, and like you're good at it, so it will drag you, and it's good. You need to have something to drag it away from all this, stuff that will be going on and around this little boy. Lots of stuff all around him. Okay, so you have multiple shots, Aurora, here and there. Nice. And there, and then you combined it into this. And so, Aurora, what is that? You know how we fix this? Clone stamp, I mean, as far as I remember. Just cloning the area around and completely wiping off this thing. Also, did you try that AI feel and AI capabilities of Photoshop 2024? Sometimes it works really nice. For me, it really one-click background removal, even with hair, with everything. It was super easy. It may also remove this type of thing, I'm not sure, but in any case, you need to do it yourself, okay? To finish the shot, because it's just not finished. You forgot. Okay. Sun disk. It's interesting. It looked like that sun disk, almost like the letters, get wobbly or somehow. Strange. Anyway, I think that's how it is. That's not your what you did. Huh. Also, look at this. Very interesting. It's different. Yeah, different angle. That's from top. That's from the bottom, and we have completely different reflection from the surface. This line, this diagonal. It's really like this part. That corner has a little different surface, so the properties, like it's glossier and different, and this is another one, but it's just because of different angle. Unusual, yeah. And I don't think it looks really good in terms of the whole look of the product. This part is really like almost like you submerge in the water. By the way, it may look cool if you submerge it into the not real water. You can do with AI. This is what I'm working on right now. Some AI stuff that blend with photos and argumented with some other stuff. Anyway, Aurora, all is good. All is good. The beautiful gradients. Like I said, this bottom looks a little strange, but I'm not sure what you can do because this is how it is when you highlight it from different angle. Other than this, it's nice. Yeah. On the background, I see some lines, horizontal lines. You see 1, 2. It was wrapped or some seams or whatever you call it. Try to get rid of it. It's a little bit hard in Photoshop, but it's because it's blurry, but it's possible. I smooth it out, but it's better to have some flat background, so there is no horizontal lines. Okay. Nice. Good work. Good work. Oh, I see. Well, what you use. Is it paper or? On paper it may not work. On the cloth you have to use that the iron that works vertically with steam. But anyway, You need to make it flat. Really, that's not a good background. Drawing board. Yeah. A little bit more Photoshop. So, thank you. Alrighty, that's it. We got everything, looks like. No questions? Are we good, guys? If so, I'm pleased with what I've seen today. It was good. It was really good. Thank you for submitting. To recap, I don't know, Sanfer. Composition and cleaning subject is a must. You have to do it. Next shot. Aurora, you're doing great. Maybe a little bit more colors for your soap, but otherwise it's cool. Alisa, that's good. Con is your best friend. And Carol, well, congratulations with the result of your work in all the fields. So, cool, guys. See you next Thursday. Have a good rest of your week. Have a great weekend. You can do it. I know weekend is always good, and let's have lots of energy and inspiration for next week. So, more soap. You want Aurora? You can continue soap. Yeah, just make it more colorful. That's cool. Alrighty, guys. Love you. See you next Thursday. Bye.